Good morning, or buongiorno is what they say here. So it is Friday, it is our last day, full day here, as we're getting a flight back tomorrow about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So we have got quite a bit in the morning to have a little look around. But yeah, we are going to Movieland, which obviously you know from previous of what happened on Tuesday. So we are just walking down the side bit of the park, so you might be able to hear music in the background because the park's literally to the left of us. Yeah, so we are at Movieland today, and yeah, I will show you around the park.
Welcome to Pangaea, the world of dinosaurs.
Oh, you can face in front of people.
Oh yeah! It looks like you're from Disney, doesn't it? They said that.
Yeah. You ready, Perry? So me and Perry, well, as you can tell, looking a bit wet right now, especially Perry. So we basically just went on a ride, this ride here. Where you literally yeah.
I was thinking, oh, he goes up and then he turns away.
So he does a movement when he goes like this, and basically the whole jet just moves around in circles, and that's when you get mostly wet. It was really good. I've never been on one before, so I think and then at the front of it they've got like a little filming bit, so we're going to see if we can get the footage of us actually on the ride. We've got to find where it is though, because we don't know where it actually is. But yeah, hopefully the sun comes out because we are a bit damp.
So far we've done 4 rides. We've done the world's first and only self-driven ride. So basically it's hard to explain. It's like a dinosaur theme, but usually you'd be on a track.
Yeah.
But this, literally, someone drives the safari truck around the dinosaur safari.
And we're kind of glad that we didn't drive because there was some like
big hills,
a
lot of bumps
and stuff like that. So it was.
So yeah, we went on a dinosaur safari.
Yeah, which someone drives.
And then we went on a typical roller coaster, but where the seats faced like that. So Charlotte looked at me and I looked at Charlotte.
And it was quite
So we sat like facing each other, and we've never been on a roller coaster that's seated like that. So that
your
was
faces
good.
was. Wish I could have videoed your faces. Your faces were.
It was one of the best roller coasters, just because I could actually I could watch you.
Yeah, that was the best bit because of it.
And then we went on our speedboat ride, which was really good because we'd never been on any. Again, that wasn't on a track. That there was a man driving a speedboat, so it wasn't like a theme park ride. It was as if you was going on a speedboat ride somewhere else. Like it was just a speedboat ride.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a normal ride.
I think if I'd had to go on a speedboat like experience, I think I'd have to come here because I feel like I could trust them.
Yeah.
Rather than go into like other places, they do that kind of like a fun activity.
I was worried at first, like because you sat on the end, that when it spun, that you feel like he's going to fall out of the speedboat, but you didn't get that much.
No.
And then what was the other ride that we did? The robot 3D.
Robot 3D. That was alright.
Yeah, but that was like I say 3D, but it was like a 4D experience, wasn't it? So where you watched the 3D, it was quite good, the 3D stuff actually. When you had the glasses on and the stuff looked like it was going to grab you.
Yeah.
And it had the fire.
And like robots and like the fire, which kind of
it was quite good because you actually had the physical robots come up from the floor. It wasn't all 3D animation. Some of it was actually like real, and it had like a little actor person, didn't they, like driving the ship. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do.
Go on this behind.
Charlotte's like, oh yes.
Like an octopus.
My map's wet because we got wet on the ride and I got wet bum.
Soggy.
It is. I think some of the. Where's the rest of the map?
I don't know, maybe it fell off somewhere. It's here, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
But yeah, so we're going to probably go on that speedboat ride again because what I said earlier, like there's a little camera like in front of the boat so you can like, so it films the footage of you on there.
€6 for a
It costs
video.
€6,
I thought that's good.
You're meant to ask for the wristband before when you get on.
I think you ask for the wristband, they give you an empty wristband.
And then they put the footage on, so I think we're going to have to go on it again later
Which we don't mind.
Which, don't mind, because it'll be an experience like it's not going to happen very often. So we're going to get that later on so we can watch that.
We'll check back in later.
So with that ride I just showed you, which was Hollywood Tower, I've kind of realised that this park kind of reminds me of the Disney World like the studios. So with that ride, it reminds me of the Tower of Terror. So you go up, obviously with the Disney one you drop into and you can see outside of the park. With this one you go up, it brings you forward and then it drops and you go down and you finish it on your back, which is actually quite, at first it was quite scary, like I was thinking oh my god, but actually it wasn't too bad. Like I probably would go on that again. That's one thing they probably could do out in Disney, but obviously they don't do that. They've got the Tower of Terror, which is going to be, I think it's Marvel themed. So yeah, so that's what we just went on, which is that ride up there. So yeah, that one's called Hollywood Tower, but it reminds me definitely of Tower of Terror at Disneyland in the studios. Try and do it in no hands.
Tu le pera con la papaya.
So it's Perry's opinion time. So now we've been to both theme parks in Lake Garda, Gardaland and Movieland. We was like, so what one's better? Are we going right, Charlotte?
Yeah, it is.
We're just trying to not get lost. Yeah, it looks slightly different because coming in this way.
Yeah, we've come out this way.
There's not usually any cars. So what was we saying? Opinions, that's it. So out of the two theme parks, I said that Gardaland is a bigger, better theme park. Arguably, Gardaland is much more well known, it's been around for longer, it's bigger in size, there's more rides, you could do it over 2 days, the shows are better. But if you was to come here for 1 day, I said to Charlotte, what theme park would you do, or would you recommend? And we both think that actually Movieland, even though it's a smaller park and the shows are arguably bad, the rides here are very unique and one of a kind. So Gardaland has really good shows. It's like a big budget theme park, but Movieland's like a smaller theme park. But there was 3 or 4 rides which we had never done before, and there's not many of them probably anywhere in the world. So therefore, as they're more unique rides, it made for a better experience. So I would say today was the better theme park. But a day is enough.
Yeah, you don't
in
need
the other one, you need 2 days because
to do like shows that we said previously.
Yeah.
And then the other bit to do all the rides.
So
this one you can do all in one go.
So this one, there's what, like three big rides, 3 roller coaster rides, loads of indoor. Oh, we didn't tell them about the horror ride.
Oh,
the horror ride is so good. So basically,
it's not a ride, it's more like
it's a haunted house.
Like a haunted house.
But it reminds me of like a Fright Night horror maze.
So you get over like Thorpe Park.
But it was massive. We're in this like little house, and usually, you know, if you go into a little haunted house, it takes like a minute to go round. This took about 10 minutes. It went on forever. I would say we've been to Thorpe Park and done Fright Night horror mazes. We've been to Margate and done Fright Night horror mazes, and that one was bigger than not a normal horror maze.
And everything's crammed in together, but this one
was long. And had live actors inside, which generally, like back in UK, you only ever get live actors on a Fright Night style thing, like when it's Fright Night or Halloween. But usually, you know, like the obvious bits. But this one had a couple live actors. There was like a bark, the dog bark scared. That was the only one that really got me.
That's the one that did get you. Like you normally don't get don't jump, but you actually did.
But you had to hold shoulders, so my shoulders ached. Charlotte was digging in, and then she went to hide at one point and headbutted and hurt her nose by headbutting the back of, I don't know, the back of me. And then we had like a train of Italian girls behind us, and what would happen is when they got scared, they would like run and hide against the wall, and I was at the front. So what would happen is whenever they got scared, I would land up, because we were all like a chain and we was all holding on, so it was like an effect where once they hit against the wall, I landed up just getting thrown against the wall because they were trying to hide.
We noticed that on one, because they take a photo on this bit when there's like a lady on a bed, and like there's a photo like we're all actually crammed all against the wall. You can't see me, you can see Perry and loads of other girls, but yeah, that actually happened in the photo. It was all crammed against one wall.
So yeah, we've left a little bit early. Why have we left early, Charlotte?
Because Perry wants to go for a swim. Enjoy those chips.
What's that in the water? What's that in the water? Oh, it's a Charlotte. Oh. It's a very big fish. I looked on Google, it's called a Charlotte. Very, very rare. Only one of them in existence.
This is the room. I know I haven't really showed you as we're actually leaving. So that's the spare room. We kind of just used it to put our stuff in.
That's our walk-in wardrobe.
Yeah. And then this is the kitchen, loungy kind of area. This is the room that we was in. We had these blankets. I'm hoping they don't fall on my head. These blankets, which I love. My mum's got them, but I don't know where the hell she's got them from. And obviously our kitchen area. And I will show you out the front what it looks like in a sec. You see, but there's a bench area there we never really actually used it. There's Perry.
We didn't really eat much at all.
No, it mostly ate out.
vastly speed up.
Definitely gonna miss this view. So at the moment we are currently just sitting by Lake Garda because we are getting a coach or bus later on. How long time? Is it about half an hour?
Yeah, half hour.
About half hour's time to get one all the way to Verona. Last time on our way here we got like bus trains and stuff, but this time we're just going to get a bus straight to Verona. So we're just sitting by the lake. I think we've definitely planned we are coming back, so we're thinking we're really going to go back to, we're going to go to Bowl next time and go on a few ferries. But if you guys have been to Italy and we haven't done stuff that you would recommend possibly going to do or go to see, then comment that down below, just so maybe we can have a little look into it and then maybe possibly do that in September, if we go in September or another time. Terry looks like he's planning boat trips for next time, aren't you? Is that what it looks like you're doing? So yeah, just sitting here, catching the rays, so yeah, get our coach back. I don't know if you can see this, but there's like all this white stuff, like we keep seeing it around. I don't even know where it comes from. If you are from Italy or you've been here before and you know where it's coming from, it is literally just everywhere. Just everywhere. So yeah, let me know if you do know. We're just still currently waiting for the bus. It's a few minutes late at the moment, but there is a lot of traffic coming the way that we are going. I don't know if you can see out there, but at the moment we are delayed by about 40 to 50 minutes. It started to thunder and obviously you can see it's really chucking it down, just as I was about to say. So our flight went to Venice instead of Verona. So we've got to wait for that flight to come back here so then we can get on our plane. At the moment we are not going anywhere because it's proper chucking it down. Well, fun. Just an update now. So it's now still raining, still thunderstorm, lightning and all that lot. But now it's delayed. It's meant to now arrive at 9 o'clock, which is long. So hopefully we will be leaving. Hopefully the weather will stop and we can leave at some point soon. Basically, as I said to you, our flight is now meant to arrive at 9 o'clock instead of 4:50, because it's over 4 hours. They've given us these so we can go and get some food. I think it's a total of €9. So as I'm quite hungry now and it's going to be quite some time away because it's only 11 minutes past 6, so it's still quite some time before our flight has actually arrived. So yeah, we're going to go and grab some food and hopefully our plane will arrive at 9 o'clock because the flight at Brussels has been told if it doesn't take off now, their flight is going to be cancelled. So hopefully it won't happen to us, and I'm meant to be working tomorrow, so I don't know what's going to happen there. But yeah, I will keep you updated on if we do actually catch our flight. Fingers crossed. Because as I said, our flight's delayed and we got given vouchers. Because obviously now all our people are through here, so this is what it results to. Pizza on the floor. Hey.